we were in Arizona. Mm-hmm. And then I think that there's an episode that's going to be coming out very shortly after you release this interview together. And I want to say that location's actually in Colorado or Nevada. So we spent quite a bit of time in the Southwest because that's where a lot of areas of strangeness exist. But we actually, specifically, Paul and I, wanted to find areas outside of the Southwest because nobody ever talks about areas outside of the Southwest. And what would be really interesting to us is if we could find results in the Northeast that replicate results in the Southwest, that's really something interesting because you got completely different populations, completely different histories, completely different geological foundations. So we actually took the investigation to places like Massachusetts, North Carolina, to try to see if we can't replicate some of the results. So we've been all over the United States.
Did you go outside the country too?
Not on this trip, no.
Not on this one.
Not on this trip. And that was a rather uncomfortable conversation with History Channel. I was like, look, guys,
certain places I
can't go. Not unless you want the entire camera crew in jail with me.
All right, so future seasons we're going to be like, we lost Andy Bustamante's house.
I'll zoom in. That's how it's going to work.
Okay, so...
Nice Google Meet. There we go.
What did you find?
We found some awesome stuff, dude. So for people who have seen The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch, the original documentary effort that has been going on at Skinwalker Ranch, we were able to replicate a number of the same events that they found there. Strange radio signals, strange radiation readings, strange energy readings. But I would say even more interesting is that I saw things that I have never seen before. I had a chance to tell Shawn about some of this, actually. I actually saw glowing orbs, like orbs of light, just round basketballs of light floating in the sky, floating at treetop level, floating at ground level. I'd never seen that before. And I don't know what they were. I ran them against a satellite tracker. I ran them against an FAA airline tracker. We ran them against actual maps to see if we were close to any kind of military base or any kind of civilian air base. And there's no explanation. None that we had. We saw them appear. We saw them change direction. We saw them stay in one direction. We saw them stop moving. Just amazing, amazing things. And that was just one of the things we saw. I watched a man wear an EKG, and I actually saw parts of his brain transform as he was having experiences that he believed were tied to some kind of paranormal or a pan-dimensional phenomenon. Like, I saw this stuff with my own eyes as part of this documentary effort.